Brought to you by Kellogg's Cereals. The best to you each morning from Kellogg's of Battle Creek. And now let's all play What's My Line? And now from New York, let's meet our What's My Line panel. First, the popular columnist whose voice of Broadway appears in papers coast to coast, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
And on my left, we're very happy to have the star of Gilligan's Island, Mr. Jim Backus.
Some years ago in school, I roomed with a fellow called Martin Gable. I'd like you to meet his present roommate, Miss Arlene Francis.
And now I would like to say that next to my own darling father and the father of my son, he is one of the nicest fathers I know, Bennett Cerf.
Thank you, Arlene. You know, John Charles Daly isn't the only famous Daly in the family. He's got a cousin up in Tilton named Molly Daly. And Molly has invented a new stainless steel kitchen sink, which is known as the unbrownable Molly sink. Here's Molly's cousin, John Charles.
Jim Backus and I used to see one another back, 25 years ago in the good old radio days.
That's Colby's.
Yep, and Jim, all I can do is apologize for what you've just heard. It's nice to have you here. I'm sorry you had to undergo that.
Thank you.
Say, Bennett, by the way, I spent the latter part of the half of the week with some friends of yours. Mr. Lutt and Mr. Glitch and Dr. Hypergolic sent you their best regards.
Oh, you've been down at Cape Kennedy, haven't you?
Right.
Colonel Coleman?
Colonel Coleman, right.
Well, he uses the word glitch. In case you've never heard the word glitch, it means a kink. When anything goes wrong down there, they say there's been a slight glitch.
Slight
But you're...
No. Actually, I was down for the Titan 3C launch. And we owe the United States Air Force a great deal because they not only produced more than twice as much thrust as the Russians have been able to produce, they produced 5 times as much thrust on this Titan 3C as was used to put up McDivitt and White in orbit. And they've done it practically. They want to make a standard launch vehicle out of it, and they do it like building blocks. They can really make this much bigger in a very short space of time, given the chance. They're going to put them up the way that 518 comes in from New Rochelle, and we owe the Air Force a vote of thanks. Well, we've got some very interesting occupations, almost as interesting as space exploration tonight. We'll also have a famous mystery guest before the panel a little bit later in the program, and we'll meet our first challenge. And now to meet our first contestant, the unsinkable first contestant. Please enter and sign in. Doris Young, is that right? All right, is it Miss?
Mrs.
Or Mrs. Mrs. Young, and where are you from, ma'am?
Nassau in the Bahamas.
Nassau in the Bahamas. Well, I think probably we haven't, if we've ever had anybody from Nassau before. I don't remember it. It's nice to welcome you here. And may I present the panel. Mrs. Young?
How do you do, Mr.
And will you join me over here now, ma'am? And we will let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. Panel, we can tell you that Mrs. Young is self-employed and deals in a service, and we'll just have to begin with Bennett Cerf.
Mrs. Young, I was down at the Lyford Key Club over the New Year's, but I didn't see anything as beautiful as you there.
Thank you.
Is the service that you perform done for human beings?
Yes.
Is it performed in Nassau, in the Bahamas?
Yes.
Do you have anything whatever to do with tourism?
Yes.
In a way, yes. Mhm.
Sometimes.
You're self-employed.
Correct.
Do you have anything to do with guiding people or taking care of them when they arrive in Nassau?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Mrs. Young, despite the fact that you have a beautiful tan and a beautiful everything else, do you work in an enclosure sometimes?
Sometimes.
But would you
Well-
say that you spent most of your time out of doors?
You just
Yes.
rescued that one, Dorothy. I was about to give you a no. Yeah, and I would think
I
the
saw the hand go on the cards, John.
the sometimes would be incidental, really, to the principal thing.
I see. Do you wear something skimpier than normal street attire in what you do?
Yes.
Would it be something that would be suitable for going into the water?
Yes.
Bathing suit of a
Yes.
type? Do you have any other equipment?
Yes.
She sure does.
I have already acknowledged that. I meant working equipment in her self-employed. Oh, I'm just getting it. Mrs. Young, do you go into the water in the course of your self-employment?
Yes.
That is necessary to it. And you're not leading people. Are you getting anything when you go in?
Sometimes. You could be sometimes. Would that
Do
be
you
right?
take anything out of the water or retrieve anything?
Sometimes. Yes.
Is it ever anything that's edible?
Yes.
Is it ever something that is not edible?
Yes.
Is it ever what might be considered treasure?
Yes.
Like watery treasure? Buried
Sometimes.
treasure?
Yeah, sometimes.
Well, are you some sort of a diver who goes underwater and gets things?
Sometimes.
There must be a word. I'll pass to Jim. There must be a word that's eluding
Jim?
me.
Yes, well, I must say, do you have anything to do with training a mammal that swims in the water, like a porpoise?
At times.
At times.
An occasional porpoise.
An occasional porpoise, I answered. Would that have anything to do with motion pictures like the picture Flipper, for example, to do training the fish?
Specifically?
Or a porpoise, which is definitely not of the finny folk.
It could be possible.
It's a mammal.
It could be possible. Mhm.
They're doing...
Actually, I'm going to
They're
put
doing gold...
You're a trainer, a
what
mammal
are we,
trainer.
But what are we basically after? What is Mrs.
She must run sort of a little
Yeah, but what is
museum
the-
of the water.
What kind of a diver are we looking for?
Deep sea.
deep sea?
A scuba.
No.
Scuba, skin diver,
Scuba, with a-
right.
yeah.
Actually, Mrs. Young and her husband are Underwater Tours Limited in Nassau, but they also have a commercial company, which is where we get into the other
Aren't they
side of it,
making the
Underwater
new-
Engineering Limited.
John, aren't they making the new Goldfinger picture there? The new James
Yes.
Bond picture?
correct.
Are you doing anything
Yes,
for
we
that?
have worked with it.
Do you double people in that?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, figured.
But also, Mrs. Young trains people in skin diving, and she gives exhibitions in skin diving. In fact, you'd have a rough time trying to find anything in this area that Mrs. Young doesn't do. And all of this came about because she went to Columbia University and graduated as a dental hygienist, you see. Now, there is the way they get into this kind of work. They have a wonderful time, and as you well guessed, spend all of their time on the water. You live on a boat, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Oh, wonderful. Well, thanks very much for birthing and coming to see us. It's nice to have you with us,
Thank
Mrs. Young. Good night. Well, a very good beginning, panel. Let's see what we can do with the second challenger. Will you enter and sign in, please? James Kidder. Right there. All right. Mr. Kidder, where are you from?
I'm from Winchester, Massachusetts.
Winchester, Massachusetts. Nice to have you with us. Mr. Kidder, may I present the panel? Now, if you'll join me over here, sir, we'll let the audience in the theater and the audience at home know exactly what your line is. All right, panel, Mr. Kidder, we will tell you, is self-employed and deals in a product. And let's begin the general questioning with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Mr. Kidder, could I use your product?
Yes.
Could Mr. Backus use it too?
No.
With Mr. Kidder's permission, I'm going to let the no stand, but also explain that this does not rule out entirely that Mr. Backus might have an interest in the product. Now, that I would just leave to suggest to you that you mustn't exclude entirely the interest of the male here. That's 1 down and 9 to go. Mr. Backus.
You're trying to tell me something.
Yes.
Is the product used primarily in the home?
No.
No. That's 2 down and 8 to go, Miss Francis. This does not rule out its use in the home, but primarily I would say it is not used in the home.
Is it a product that one sees rather than a hidden product?
Yes.
Is it a product that is ever seen on the person?
Oh, yes, yes.
Is it a product that in any way enhances the person?
Very definitely, yes.
Is it seen from the waist up? I mean, someplace from the waist up.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Is it seen someplace from the shoulders up?
Yes.
Would it be seen on top of the head?
I wouldn't think so. No, it would be a little bit peculiar there. That's 3 down and 7 to go, Mr. Cerf.
Mr. Kidder, the researches of Arlene would indicate, unless Mr. Daly's been leading us astray as usual, that this product of yours is seen somewhere on the face.
No.
No, that's 4 down and 6
Above
to
the
go.
neck and not on the head
Mm-hmm. And above the waist,
and not on the face.
not on the head. That's right. 4 down and 6 to go,
What
Miss
did that-
Kilgallen.
Above the waist,
Above the shoulders,
above the shoulders, but not on the head.
not on the head.
Not anywhere on the head.
Not on the face.
But it's not on the face.
But it's not on the face. That's pretty spooky. Is it decorative?
Very definitely, yes.
Is it costly?
Can be.
Can be, yes.
What have you got in your head except your face and your hair? Well, would it be found in the neighborhood of the hair?
It's a nice
I think we could agree it would be found in the neighborhood of the hair, yeah.
John, may I ask a technical question? Because this is getting very technical. Do you consider ears part of the face?
Yeah, I would say that the ears are part of the face.
So this does not appear on the ears, right?
No, I would think that's fair enough. That yes, it does not appear on the ears, right?
Yes, it does not appear in the ears.
Does it appear in the area of the neck?
Yes.
Yeah, and we'd have to agree it does there, yeah.
Would this be worn to a ball or a debutante party?
No.
No, that would be 5 down and 5 to go, Mr. Backus.
It is decorative, and we've established that it is worn by Miss Kilgallen and not myself. Is it in the, would you call it, in the nature of jewelry?
No.
In any way?
Nope. 6 down and 4 to go, Miss Francis.
Is it made of something like feathers or fur?
No. 7 down and 3 to go, Mr. Cerf. Now remember, you have elicited it is seen above the waist and above the shoulders, but not on the head or on the face. That's all you've elicited, Mr. Cerf.
We've also that it might be somewhere around the neck.
Mm-hmm.
When you say around the face,
Not.
that not on the face, that includes not inside, I take it, not
The face?
inside the mouth.
Yeah, I think we can agree to that,
Do
Bennett.
you agree to that?
Yeah, that's no glitch.
Are there any Is there any gold or any jewels in this product of yours?
Could be.
Could be
There could be, yeah.
It could be.
Mm-hmm.
Is this in the nature, could this be called a decoration?
No, we wouldn't call it a decoration. That's 8 down and 2 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Do you sell many of these things?
Quite a few.
Dorothy,
Yes.
could we have a copy?
Yes,
You have
by
15,
all means.
20
Only
seconds.
because they've made a point of saying it would be seen in the area of the neck and above the waist. Maybe it's something that covers the area from the neck to the waist.
No, it's above the shoulders.
It's a sack.
It's got to be like a... does it, may I ask, does it fit
Here
the
again,
neck?
let me repeat. All you have learned is that this can be seen above the waist, it can be seen above the shoulders,
No.
it cannot be seen on the head or on the face. That's all that's been
Something
elicited.
that is bigger than both of us.
We never asked,
How do you mean, Arlene?
did we ever ask whether it could be also
I mean,
seen
I
below
thought,
the
did you
waist?
not say, John, that it couldn't be seen below the shoulders?
No, we didn't. We
It's
said it
seen
could
only.
be seen
That's
above the
what I
waist,
meant.
above the shoulders, not
can be
on the
seen
head
below
or on
the
the face.
It can be seen below the shoulders,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Well, thank heavens. I was so worried about that. What else goes around the neck? I couldn't figure it out. Would a woman wear this in the daytime?
Good.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Would it have any purpose besides ornamentation, any useful purpose?
Definitely, yes.
Is it an aid to something?
Well, yes and no. How's that?
Yes and no.
Well,
isn't
may
it?
I rule out that it's any sort of new kind of hearing aid?
Oh, yes. You may rule that out.
Well, is there something connected with this that enables her to do something that she couldn't otherwise do?
Well, yeah, that's a very
Is it-
technical question. I would say that there's... Yeah?
Is it ever worn on the finger?
No. That's 9 down and 1 to go, Mr. Backus.
Has it anything to do with the nose?
Not a thing to do with the nose.
A moo-moo.
Maternity dress.
No, but try again.
What?
Try again. Now,
Bridal
you're...
gown.
A what?
Bridal, anything to do with it?
Bridal gown.
Bridal
Wedding gown. Mr. and Mrs. Kidder are the owners of Priscilla of Boston and Miss Betsy Wedding Gowns, and they make a lot of wedding gowns, and your good wife designs them, and they sell them all over the United States, and some of them are expensive, the point which you all asked for. They get cast as
What's
much
it got
as
to do with the
$600.
face? I don't
Yes,
understand.
Well, the wedding gowns sometimes come up around the neck. We
neck
said it
and the
wasn't on the
veil.
face. The cough can come up around the shoulders. Above the shoulders was all we agreed
Yeah, they
to.
didn't rule out that it didn't show below the shoulders. You just
No,
assumed
You
that.
just assumed it. Mrs.
John,
Kidder,
someday
thank you
you're going to
very
go
much
too far.
Thanks a lot for tripping the fathers up on Father's Day, the wedding. We'll meet tonight's mystery guest in just a moment, but first, here is a word. Now we come to the special feature of our program, the appearance of our mystery challenger. Blindfolds are on the panel. Are they all in place, panel?
Yes,
sir.
Good. Will you enter mystery challenger and sign in, please? All right. A different form of questioning this trip panel, as you know. One question at a time, in turn, moving clockwise, and we will begin with Arlene Francis.
It's interesting to listen to the audience when the mystery guest comes on. Bennett just said to me, "It's a man." And the reason he said that was that we didn't hear as many whistles as we usually do, but we heard some ladies going, "Oh, oh." That's what I mean. Yeah, that's the sound. A moose call. Are you in the picture business?
Yes, yes, I am.
Mr. Cerf?
Have you also appeared on the stage?
Yes, I am.
Miss Kilgallen?
Do you also make records,
Right.
right?
Yep.
That's right, right.
Mhm.
Yes, love.
Do you have a picture that is about to be released throughout the country?
Yes, I have.
Miss Francis?
Yes, you did?
Yes, yes, I have, yes.
Mhm.
Are you making believe you're something other than an American?
Not
in your
now.
accent or, huh?
Not now.
Very good. Mr. Cerf?
Have you or are you appearing either on the Broadway stage or somewhere near New York at the present time?
Yes, actually.
Miss Kilgallen?
Are you playing in what is considered... Oh, are you playing at the Copacabana?
No.
Oh.
One down a night ago.
Different kind of oh.
Mr. Backus?
Have we ever worked together?
I don't believe so, no.
What? I can't hear you.
No, I don't believe so.
That's two down.
Don't believe so.
He just went from Spain to England.
That's two down, and 8 to go. Miss Francis?
Are you in the East to appear in summer stock?
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah.
Would you by any chance be playing in a play that was later made into a wonderful musical picture called Gigi?
You got it.
George Hamilton?
That's right.
What's happening, Jim?
Well, we are neighbors and see a great deal of each other.
Oh, at home? Really?
Matter of fact,
We didn't work together, though, did we?
I don't believe so.
No, I
but
see.
Let's remedy that.
I hope so.
But your neighbors out on the West Coast?
Yes, well, we live.
Oh, really? Live right near one of them?
General
That's
vicinity,
fine.
yeah.
Well, you've got to admit that in tonight's mystery guest, we have a star of many mediums or
At
media.
one point, I thought he was a group.
I must say, I didn't know he was that good a dialectician.
Yeah, he's starring in Gigi up at Westport, Connecticut.
Up in our neighborhood, up in...
That's right, yeah. It's funny, I see all of you all the time. I see you from place to place, and I'm a great fan of yours, all of you. And now tonight, I thought I was going to trick you, but I didn't. You're too smart.
You did very well.
You did pretty well. They do, George, there's one thing you must remember. They do their homework, you know.
I know.
They've canvassed this whole area. I think they meet all the trains and planes on Sunday. They send agents out to do so. That's my guess.
Bennett reads the posters near his house. That's
that
what
it?
it is.
That's
I did a little research
didn't know
myself
about it.
last night looking for the mystery guest.
Did you?
We didn't make it.
Too bad you
No,
didn't
we
stay
didn't.
home. You'd have been closer, Jim. Well, George, we hope you're enjoying your
you,
stay in the East, and thanks very much for coming to visit us and What's My Line while you did so.
Thank you.
Well, all in all, panel, we have to congratulate you. You've done rather well so far tonight, and we'll be back after this word. Well, I think I should explain, because Bennett explained only glitch to you, that Mr. Lutt, his friend, is a launch umbilical tower, L-U-T, and Dr. Hypergolic is the kind of liquid fuel they use in the Titan core in the Titan 3C. And with Bennett's friends all saying hello, let me say good night, Miss Dorothy Kilgallen.
Good night, Dr. Glitch. Good night. Come again, Jim.
Thank you. Good night, Arlene.
Meet Henriette.
I most certainly will.
And good night, dear Bennett.
Don't you make any more glitches now this week. Good night, John.
The unbrownable Molly
I'm going to
Sink.
work on that tonight.
Oh, won't work on that. Work on him. That's what needs to be worked on, Jim, I'm afraid. And our thanks to all of you for being with us on What's My Line.